Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight I'm gonna introduce you a recent project we made about the Philips to make the decision of a new coffee maker. First, let's take a look at the current market. There are three companies in the market: Cuisinart, Krups, and Philips. Both of the competitors of Philips has two products in the market, but Philips only have one product in the market, and the market share is only 70.15%. So we could see that Philips is losing the market share, and it is urgent for Philips to design a new coffee maker into the market to win more market share. Specifically, we need to design the capacity, do the pricing strategy, and also the decision of whether to add an water filter and or the auto grinder. Obviously, it is a decision of the new product development, which is a significant part of the strategic planning for company. It could bring appealing rewards to company, such as it could gain the more market share, and also it could sustain the current position. But it also will bring a lot of the risk, because sometimes company may fail to develop the new products, or sometimes the new products do not match with the market well. In this study, we use the conjoint analysis, which is a very powerful research technique. In detail, we got the 5 product attributes first, as the brand, capacity, price, and the level of the water filter and the auto grinder. And we built 16 product profile based on these attributes, and we divided them into 8 choice sets, and we let the 185 respondents to do the task and repeat it in 8 times. And after we got the observation, we use the mixture multi-nominal logic model to determine the segments, to find out our customer preference and design the ideal product and predict the market share for them. Based on the study, we found there are 2 different segments in the market. Which one is the middle class coffee lover? They have a very big family or lots of friends. They tend to use the coffee maker every day, and they prefer lower price, and they use the whole coffee bean. So the ideal product for them is with the capacity of the 15 cups. There's no water filter inside, but they need an auto grinder, and the price should be $59. And the other segment is the high-end coffee gourmet. Why we call them gourmet? Because they have very fine taste in the coffee. So they prefer their own grinder. They do not need the auto grinder in their coffee maker. And the size of their family will be very small. So the ideal product for them should be 5 cups capacity, the water filter inside, and there's no auto grinder. And the price should be the $79 for them. And also we can see that the ratio of the size of 2 segments is approximately 3 to 1. We recommend Philips to launch those 2 ideal products into the market. We can see that after the new product released, the total market share will be changed from the 70.20% to the almost the 54%. It will be a dramatic increase here. And in each segment, we can see the segment share will change from 11.60% to almost 60% in the coffee lovers market, and also the share of the coffee gourmet will change from the 33% to the 38.8%. When this decision is carried out, we recommend Philips to focus more on one segment first, because we can find out the only one segment, the middle class coffee lover, are more appealing, because the size of the market is huge, and if we launching a new product, will generate an increase of 48%. But this number is just 5.8%. We can see that in the other segments. Another recommendation we suggested is to set the price of $99 for the middle class coffee lover. We all know when we set up a higher price, there will be fewer customers to buy our product, but the profit will be higher. So we need to do the compromise between the volume we thought and the profit we finally got. And when we took a look at the price preference of the middle class coffee lover, we can find that they prefer the lower price at $59 as the first time, but they will choose the highest price as $99 as the second. So we suggested Philip to use the $99 as the product price for them. And this price could generate additional $40 unit margin, but only sacrifice 2.5% in the segment's share and only the 1.9% of the total share. So we can see that it will be a wise action to do this. In the end, I would to summarize what we got in this whole project. First, we solved the problem that Philip faced of the decreasing market share by designing the new coffee makers for them. We use a conjoint analysis and a mixture multi-nominal logic model to find out our customer preference. Based on our findings, we found there's two segments in the market which they share the totally different preference. And then we got the recommendation. As the first, we recommend to launching two ideal products into the market, and we need to focus more on one segment first. And also, we suggested to set the $99 as the product price for the middle class coffee lover. It is the end of my presentation. So if you guys have any questions, please ask me now. Maybe you guys can discuss me with later.